I got you, people. People, you gotta understand, people. When you go out to a foreign country and you're gonna travel, you need to take a physical. And you need to get checked out to make sure that you got a clear bill of health record. You know, that your doctor gives you the okay that you clear, then you can go out and stay for a few months or maybe a year. Or if not, you know, it's minimal. You could, you know, take whatever you need, your medications, money to cover any expenses overseas or wherever you might be. Because when you go to these different countries, you know, the medical system and the process might be different. So you got to have money, you know, to stay, travel, and have money for medical needs. So it was an individual that left from the United States to Southeast Asia, more specifically the Philippines, right? Because the Philippines is more popular with expats, and there's all kinds of expats over there. Thing is that when the expats go over there, they're not rationally thinking that their money could last as much as they wanted to. And when they get into a problem and they don't got enough money, they're going to be stuck. So this individual went to Southeast Asia, right? Like I said, it's the Philippines. And he's got a girlfriend, and he, you know, tours around with the locals and all that. And he spends his time doing things for the community and for the children's, right? I guess he does more for the children. So on Christmas Eve, he went out and bought a couple of presents for a whole bunch of kids, but he didn't get to distribute these presents because he had a collapse, right? He just collapsed and fell down on the floor, and he ended up in the hospital in critical condition. They're talking about that he had a collapse because of his heart. So something wrong with his heart that made him lose consciousness, and now he's critically in the hospital. So being that he was trying to be, you know, recognized as a good person, an expat, he usually spends his money, you know, in the community to the Filipinos and things like that, and, you know, and the children's. But now he's in a hospital in critical condition, and a guy that caught up to his situation had opened a GoFund, right, to raise money. And he quoted that in order for the Filipinos over there in the hospital to conduct this operation, supposedly that he needs, is going to cost like $100,000. Mind you that the Philippines don't deal with dollars, they deal with pesos. And $100,000 to do a procedure is pretty large. You know, so now we don't know, is the expat going to get treated in the hospital, or he's alive, or he's dead, or they're going to give him this care, or until he gets this money. Because $100,000 is a lot of money. I figured that it was, you know, $100,000, you know, in pesos, like 100,000, that's like $2,000 of American money, right? Because $1,000 over there is 50,000 pesos. So I don't know if he got confused with the numbers and the exchange rate over there, but $100,000 for something that the man now doesn't have to cover his medical needs because he was busy taking care of the locals. And I remind you people that when you too good to people, some people don't appreciate these things, and they just take and come and take, but they don't even say thank you. They don't appreciate it. And now that this expat needs their help, there's no Filipinos around to contribute at least 1 peso, that is nothing, you know, or $1 to contribute to his fund so he could get this medical operation that this expat need. But now there's no Filipinos around, there's nobody around, but he has spent his time contributing to the Filipinos over there. That's why, people, you got to think, you got to be selfish and take care of yourself first before you take care of somebody else. And his name is Jonathan Gent. I think it's Gant. Jonathan Jan. Let's just put it, Jonathan G. collapsed on New Year's Eve trying to bring Christmas to the Filipino children's, but he ended up collapsing, ended up ending in a hospital in Cebu province with no money, and we don't know if he's gonna make it, as he's dead or alive, people. That's why when you go out there, make sure that you don't go out flaunting your money and giving your money away, because once you give this away, you're not gonna get it back. You cannot recover it. Make sure that your health is top notch so you can go out overseas and enjoy yourself and your time. But be selfish, take care of yourself first. And with that, I let you go and you think about that. Well, all these people that he contribute his money for them to have this Christmas. And with that, I let you go.